You unplug your iPhone at 7 a.m. fully charged. By noon, it's at 40%. By 3 p.m., you're hunting for a charger. And you haven't even done anything. A few texts, some scrolling, maybe a phone call. Sound familiar? Here's what nobody tells you. Your iPhone is not dying because the battery is bad. It's dying because there are settings running in the background right now, draining your battery constantly, that you never turned on intentionally and probably don't even know exist. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which ones they are, where to find them, and how to turn them off. And most people who do this see a difference the same day. Here's what we're doing today. 6 battery killers hiding in your iPhone settings right now. Each one takes under a minute to fix. Together, they can add hours to your battery life every single day. Let's start with the biggest one. This is the #1 battery killer on almost every iPhone, and it's turned on by default. Background app refresh means that every app on your phone, even ones you haven't opened in weeks, is constantly running in the background, checking for updates, refreshing content, and using your battery and data while doing it. Instagram is refreshing its feed. News apps are downloading articles. Weather apps are checking forecasts. Shopping apps are syncing your cart. All of it, all the time, even when your phone is sitting face down on your desk. Here's how to stop it. Go to Settings, tap General, tap Background App, Refresh. At the top, you'll see the master toggle. Tap it and select Off. This turns it off for every app at once. If you want to be selective, and some apps like Maps or Podcasts genuinely benefit from background refresh, leave the master toggle on but go through the list below it and turn it off for every app that doesn't need it. Social media apps, shopping apps, games, none of them need background refresh. Turn them all off. This single change makes a noticeable difference in battery life for most people within the same day. Location services is the second biggest drain and the most invasive. Right now, you probably have dozens of apps that have access to your location. Some of them set to always, meaning they're tracking your location even when you're not using them. Every location check burns battery, and most of these apps have absolutely no legitimate reason to know where you are. Here's how to fix it. Go to Settings, tap Privacy and Security, tap Location Services. You'll see every app that has location access. Go through this list carefully. For each app, ask yourself, does this app genuinely need my location? The settings for each app are Never, meaning no location access at all. Ask next time, so it asks each time. While using the app, meaning it works only when the app is open. Always, meaning it works even when the app is closed. Change every app you can to never or while using the app. Apps that legitimately need location while using. Maps, Uber, food delivery, weather. Apps that do not need location ever. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, games, shopping apps, most utilities. Also scroll to the bottom of the Location Services page and tap System Services. Turn off everything that isn't essential. Specifically turn off iPhone Analytics, which sends usage data to Apple constantly. Routing and traffic, unless you use Apple Maps heavily. Significant locations. Apple tracks everywhere you go and stores it. Turn this off. Location services alone can add 30 to 60 minutes of battery life per day for heavy phone users. Most people have no idea their email is one of the biggest battery drains on their phone. Push email means your phone maintains a constant live connection to your email server. So the moment an email arrives, your phone wakes up, connects, downloads it, and sends you a notification. Every single email, all day. The fix is switching from push to fetch, which means your phone only checks for new email at set intervals instead of maintaining that constant connection. Here's how. Go to Settings, scroll down to Apps and tap Mail, tap Accounts, tap Fetch New Data. At the top, turn off Push. At the bottom under Fetch, select every 30 minutes or hourly, then go through each account listed above and manually set them to Fetch instead of Push. You'll still get all your emails, they'll just arrive every 30 minutes instead of the instant they're sent. For most people, that's a completely acceptable trade for significantly better battery life. Your screen is the single most power-hungry component in your iPhone. These two settings make a significant difference. Auto brightness. Go to Settings, tap Accessibility, tap Display and Text Size. Make sure auto brightness is turned on. A lot of people turn this off thinking manual control is better. It's not for battery life. Auto brightness constantly adjusts your screen to the minimum brightness needed for your environment. Keeping it unnecessarily bright in a dim room wastes a significant amount of battery. On iPhone 14 Pro and later models, there is an always-on display setting, and you have to turn it off. Here is how. Go to Settings, tap Display and Brightness, scroll down, and turn off Always On. The Always On display shows your lock screen even when your phone is face up on a table. It looks cool. It also constantly uses your display, which is your phone's biggest power draw. Turning it off makes a noticeable difference on battery life, especially overnight. Every notification that comes in wakes your screen, activates your processor, and burns battery. Most people receive hundreds of notifications a day from apps they barely use. Here's how to do a fast notification audit. Go to Settings, tap Notifications. Go through every single app in the list. For any app you don't genuinely need immediate alerts from, tap it and turn off Allow Notifications entirely. Pay special attention to social media apps. You don't need a notification every time someone likes something. News apps. Breaking news can wait. Shopping apps. Promotional notifications are pure battery waste. Games. Turn all of these off completely. Also, for apps where you want to keep notifications but don't need them to wake your screen, tap the app in the notification settings, turn off lock screen and banners, leave notification center on so they're still there when you check. This means the notification still comes through. It just doesn't wake your screen every time, which is where the battery drain happens. This is the one almost nobody talks about. And for a lot of people, it ends up being the biggest drain of all. It's called widgets on the lock screen and home screen, and specifically the data they're constantly refreshing. Every widget on your home screen or lock screen is pulling data continuously. Weather widgets, news widgets, calendar widgets, fitness widgets. Each one is making background requests, refreshing content, and using your battery, even when your phone is locked and sitting in your pocket. Here's how to audit them. Lock screen widgets. Press and hold your lock screen. Tap Customize. Remove any widgets you don't genuinely check every time you pick up your phone. For home screen widgets, press and hold any widget. Tap Edit Widget or Remove Widget. Be ruthless. If you don't actively use a widget, remove it. But here's the deeper fix most people don't know about. Go to Settings. Tap Privacy and Security. Tap Motion and Fitness. Turn off fitness tracking if you don't use it. Then go back and tap Analytics and Improvements. Turn off Share iPhone Analytics. Turn off Share iCloud Analytics. Turn off Improve Siri and Dictation. These settings continuously send data from your phone to Apple in the background. You agreed to them during setup without realizing it. Turning them off stops that background data transmission completely. Now that you've made all these changes, here's how to check the actual state of your battery so you know what you're working with. Go to Settings. Tap Battery. Tap Battery Health and Charging. This shows you your battery's maximum capacity compared to when it was new. 100% means your battery is brand new. 80% or above. Your battery is in good health, and everything we did today will make a meaningful difference. Below 80%, Apple considers this a degraded battery. The settings we changed will still help, but at this point your battery genuinely needs to be replaced. Apple charges around $99 for a battery replacement, and it makes your phone feel brand new. Turn on optimized battery charging. This uses machine learning to learn your charging habits and slow charging above 80% until you need it. It significantly reduces long-term battery degradation, meaning your battery stays healthy for much longer. Do all 6 right now and check your battery at the end of today. Most people see a difference immediately. Your iPhone was designed to be convenient, which means a lot of these settings are turned on by default in ways that benefit Apple and app developers more than they benefit your battery. Now you know where they are, and now you can turn them off. Subscribe if you want more of this. Every week, I find the settings on your devices that are working against you and show you exactly how to fix them. And drop a comment. How was your battery before you made these changes? Tell me your percentage by noon, and let's see how much of a difference this makes.